Hi everyone, welcome back. So today we will see how to download the Eclipse software. Okay, so far we had written the Java programs on the Notepad++, right? So while you're working on the core Java, so it's better to use the Notepad++. Okay, core Java. If you're working on core Java, try to use the Notepad++. Suppose if you are working on advanced Java, then go with any IDE. So here I'm using Eclipse. So Eclipse software, Eclipse, sorry. Okay. So Eclipse for advanced Java. If you're writing the programs on advanced Java, better use Eclipse. Right? So but if you want to, if you are a fresher and if you are working on any program starting, so better to use the Notepad++. So advanced Java means all the predefined functions are already present and you know that predefined functions, then you can go with the IDE. You can write your programs on IDE, no problem, right? So now let's see how to download the Eclipse, how to download, how to install, and how to use the Eclipse also I'll explain in this video, right? So how to download, okay, how to download and how to install, and how to use also we will see how to use. So this is all we will see in this video, right? Okay, fine. So now let's see how to download the software. So open the Google Chrome. So in the Google Chrome, try to enter in the type of, you can go with the, or else you can go with the address bar, and the address bar try to type www.eclipse. So this is an official website. So directly in a official website, you can download the software. So eclipse.org. So whenever you had clicked on that eclipse.org, this is an official website. So in this website, you can scroll down the button. Okay, scroll down. Okay, so after scroll downing here, you can go with the click on. Let me check you. So here, so completely come to the scroll down. So what do you want? You want the IDE, right? So IDE and the tools. So whenever you click on the IDE and tools, so now here what you have to do, click on downloads. So click on download. So whenever you click on the download, it is asking us get Eclipse IDE 2022-06. So every time, every 3 months, the software is going to be updated. It is going to be updated. So every 3 months, new updations will be coming. So here you can go with the download 86_64-bit. Okay. So click on the download button. So again, it is coming. You have to again click on download button. So it starts downloading. Yeah, see here, it starts downloading. It's of size 114 MB is there. So it takes a little time based on your processor speed. It takes a time, the RAM speed. So it is taking time to download the folder. After downloading the folder, we try to install the software, Eclipse software. So actually Eclipse is an IDE, right? Integrated Development Environment. So why we are using this Eclipse? For developing the applications by using Java programming languages, and also you can work on other programming languages like C, C++, PHP. So all this you can write by using the Eclipse software also. Okay, so by using Java programming language and other programming language. And Eclipse IDE contains editors, compilers, interpreters, debuggers, plugins, and so many are there in this Eclipse IDE. So what is a plugin? I'm talking about a plugin. You all know that plugin is nothing but a software component that can be used to extend the functionality of an IDE. So whatever the IDE is there, so if you want to extend the functionality of an IDE, you have to install the plugin. A plugin softwares will be there. So Eclipse IDE is introduced in 2004. It is introduced in 2004 by Eclipse Foundation. So the latest version of Eclipse here now is 4.24 and the released in June 2022. Okay, so it is the latest version 4.24 and released in June 2022. So there are two Eclipse softwares for Java programming. If you consider the Java programming, there are two Eclipse will be there. One is Eclipse for Java and another is Eclipse for Java EE. Then you'll get a doubt, ma'am, which one we need to be used? Eclipse Java or Eclipse Java EE? I'll explain. Eclipse Java supports only Java software edition applications only. But whereas Eclipse Java EE supports both Java SC and Java EE applications also, enterprise edition applications also. Okay, so now the download is completed. So open the downloads folder. So under the downloads folder, you can see this is Eclipse file. So try double click on that. So whenever you double click on that, automatic it is try to install. So open the downloads folder, double click on the icon, whatever it is there, Eclipse instjre-win64. So try to double click on that, then it is trying to install. So see here, it is trying to install the software. So follow the steps, whatever it is saying that, it's simply downloading is easy as well as installation is also very easy. The only problem is how to use it is, it's a little bit, we have to work on it. Okay. So what I'm saying, so Eclipse for Java support or Eclipse Java support, you can go with the Java SE applications. Okay, let me write that point. So if you want Eclipse for Eclipse for Java, only for Java support. You are only working on only for the Java support. Then what you have to use? You can go with the Java SC. Software edition applications only. Suppose Eclipse for to support Java EE. Eclipse for Java EE supports both Java SC. It is having the features of Java SC as well as Java EE also. Both will be there. Java EE also. Okay. So remember these points. So let's see how by installation. So see here. So this is what the Eclipse for IDE. This is what I said. Eclipse of IDE for Java developers. It is asking for Java developers or Eclipse IDE for enterprises Java and web developers, or you want the Eclipse IDE for C++ developers, so PHP developers. So what type of programming language you are working? So what I said, if you select with Eclipse for Java developers, only it supports Java SC applications only. But I want to work on the advanced Java concepts like Eclipse Java Enterprises editions. So if you go with this Eclipse IDE for Enterprises Java and web develops, it can run all the scripts. Okay, so click on that. So whenever I try to click on that, it is asking us to install and it is mentioning the location also, program files. So it is storing on program files, Java, JDK 18.0.11 and the installation folder is users Bhanupriya Eclipse JEE 2022-06. Okay. So if you want to change the location, you can change it. Okay. So click on the Eclipse IDE for Enterprises Java, then click on install button and launch. So I don't want to change this. Now it is going to install the workspace. So the workspace is used to save your folder. So where it is saving? So in the users, Bhanupriya folder is there. So there the Eclipse folder is creating. Under that JE folder is there. In that a workspace is going to be created. So try to install it. So after installing, well, it is installing, it is a agreement. You have to accept it. So after accepting, it is trying to install. So we downloaded and we try to install now. Okay. So installation is over. So after installing, it is asking us to launch that. So create start menu entry, or you can create a desktop shortcut also. Okay, it's better to create desktop shortcut. Otherwise, we need to go into the folder and there we have to select the Eclipse folder again. You have to click on the icon. So it's better to create a desktop shortcut. So launch it. So I had installed the Eclipse IDE 2022-06. So I already said the Eclipse IDE is every 3 months. It is going to be upgraded with the latest versions. So at present, I'm using the latest version of Eclipse 4.24 and it is released in the June 2022, right? So instead of using the Eclipse for Java only, I had used the Eclipse for Java EE. So it is asking us to select IDE user workspace. So where you want to use this workspace. So wherever you want, you can store that. So I see users in the Banu Eclipse workspace. So here all your Eclipse programs are going to be downloaded. So I'm just want to change the path. If you want, you can change the path also. So I want to change it like I want to keep it in my Java folder. So all about CSIT. So it's I want to keep it in an advanced Java. Okay, select folder. So I had selected in advanced Java. So there I am copying my Eclipse workspace. Okay, launch. So after clicking on the launch, you'll get this is your Eclipse IDE. So I had stored it in the advanced Java folder. So this, whatever the screen you are seeing here, the Eclipse IDE for enterprises, Java and web developers. So that means I had installed Java. I had selected the Eclipse for Java EE, right? Okay. So here, this ID review ID configuration setting, create new Java web projects, all this import. You, if you want to learn Eclipse by yourself, you can go with the tutorial, sample examples will be there, everything will be there. So this you call it as a welcome page. You call it as a welcome page. So if you want, you can close this welcome page by clicking on the close button. Okay, so this is your workspace. Suppose if you want that welcome page, it's a simple, not go with help, and here a welcome page, welcome icon you need to be clicked. So this again it will appear. Okay, so if you want, close it. So here whatever you had seen, these are a perspective. We call it as a perspective, right? So a perspective is a layout of views. So this is one view which contains projects like all this information creating a project, and this is another view. Okay, and this is the outline view. This is a views, and whatever the program here you are going to write the program, this you call it as editors. Okay, you are writing your program. So a perspective is a layout of views and editors. So there are so many perspectives. Okay, here there are so many perspectives. See here, if you click on Windows, here you can see the perspective. Okay, open perspective. So in the open perspective, a Java, JPA, all this there. So click on others. So these are all the different perspectives. Java perspective, Java EE perspective is there. It's a default perspective. Java EE perspective, XML perspective is there. JPA perspective is there. So many perspectives are there. Whatever you can select that. You can select the Java and you can select the Java EE, and whatever you want. So to write core Java programs and JDBC programs and reflection API programs, we require Java perspective. So you have to select this Java perspective. Suppose if you want to write the servlet programs, filter programs, and JSP programs, we require Java EE perspective. Okay, so when you require Java perspective, when you're working on, again I'm repeating students, so don't get confused when you're selecting the Java perspective. So first of all, if you want to select the perspective, go with the windows, select the perspective, open perspective, and there go with the others if you want to select more than that. So Java, when you're going to select, when you want to write the Java programs, JDBC programs, reflection API programs, then go with Java perspective. No, I want to write with the servlet programs. If you want to write the servlet programs, filter programs, and JSP programs, you have to select Java EE. Okay, so click on Windows menu, click on perspective, click on open perspective, click on others, and select the Java. Okay, I'm selecting the Java. Okay, because I'm writing the JDBC programs. So click open button. So whenever you click the open button, this is a Java perspective. Create a Java product, create a project, import a project. Okay, and here any problems are occurred, it will be displayed. Java document and the declaration. These are the tabs. Suppose if these tabs, if you close any one of these tabs, okay, by mistake, if you close these any one of the windows in the view here, if you in this here, if you close any one of this, any one of this, okay, again you want to open that, don't worry, go with the windows, okay, show view, click on show view. So here and then click on the view, whatever the view you want, you can select this. Okay, declaration, see here, declaration is there, Java docs is there, problems will be there, outline is there, all these perspectives will be appeared here. Okay, means the view, don't worry about it. Suppose by mistake if you close anything like problems, I closed, okay, go with the windows, show view, okay, and here again you can select the problems, so this window will be appeared here. So this is an IDE, Eclipse IDE. So if you want to write the program, so first select the perspective, what programs you are going to write. So go with the windows and select the perspective, whatever the perspective you want. Okay, then try to write the program, select the new one and try to write the programs, a Java project or packages or the class, whatever you want, you can select that and you can write the programs. So this is how to download the Eclipse and installing the Eclipse and the usage of the Eclipse. So in the next coming programs, we are trying to work everything on the Eclipse IDE. Rather than working on the Notepad++, I'll explain all the programs in the Eclipse IDE. Okay, first I'll try to explain the program by writing on the paper, and later I will take one more example on the IDE. One example on the paper and another example is on IDE. Okay, so that you will get a complete clarity on writing the programs, right? So I hope you understand. Still, if you are facing any doubts, please let me know, students. Thank you.